believe. Lorato, good afternoon to you once again. Just give us a sense of where exactly you are and what the situation is like.
A very good afternoon to Natasha. We're actually working our way around on the outskirts of Port Elizabeth. We're currently in what was the Yellowwoods Nature Reserve. If you just take a look just behind me, this was what was a nature reserve. And in this area, they actually kept a large breed of horses. And obviously because of the fire, they had to come in and rescue the horses and have actually taken them back to a place of safety. But if you actually look here, you can actually see that there are traces of what looks like, obviously it was horse dung, just to prove to you that there were actually animals living in this area. And the nature reserve obviously was one of the places being affected by the fire. So throughout the morning we've been walking around and just looking at how the farming area, the nature reserve itself as well, has been affected by the fire. But we're joined now this afternoon by a man who was actually assisted to actually fight the fire. His name is Regan Hendricks, and he's here to talk to us this afternoon about how bad it was, especially because he's been fighting fires, working through the nature reserve. And you obviously were part of the nature reserve for many years, and you found the fire on Wednesday, and you've been fighting on Wednesday. You look very, very tired. Take us through exactly when the fire started and how it has affected the nature reserve, particularly the wildlife there.
Yeah, you see, Wednesday afternoon I actually was in Longmore area, and it was fine. And by the afternoon, all hell just broke loose. The fire came right across from the mountain. Wednesday evening we were on the mountain, we were fighting the fire. Thursday evening we went out there again, and it was kind of like a bit of calmness around, but not so much on that side there. That side was still burning like crazy. Friday we were also up and down trying to squash as much fires as we can. And then Saturday morning, since the morning, early in the morning, when it was coming, when it jumped off the N2 on this side, it came right across here, Woodridge SS side, and then it went into the private game reserve here, Yellowwood Farm. And then, like I said, we've been fighting them like mad. All our livestock, we managed to send push them back to the interior of the farm. And then all we did was just trying to kill as much as we can on the exterior perimeter of the farm. But like I said, it was crazy.
How has it affected the wildlife on the nature reserve, and also were there any livestock that were killed during the farm?
Fortunately, on our farm, no animals were killed. Only a little bosbokkie, his hooves got burned, but he disappeared. We're trying to look for him to give him some help. And secondly, most of the feeding grounds that have been destroyed completely. All the grazing areas where the cattle is on the one side in the camps, everything has been destroyed. And most of our water pipes and stuff has burned down. And we're trying now to repair as what we can, and then also trying to get feed in to help the animals and so on. But like I said, luckily for us, the farm is a bit big. So most of them went to the interior and up to the plains where there's still quite a bit of food for them there to graze on.
So you guys obviously a nature reserve, people come and actually view the animals now. Where to from now to rebuild after the fire?
Well, first of all, I think the manager's coming this afternoon in from England, and then we're going to have a meeting to assess all the damages, and then what's the next step forward in repairing and so on. The fence people are here already. They're busy erecting new fences and fixing, and just temporarily fixing so the game can't escape out onto the N2 and so on. And other than that, we're just going to wait for the meeting and then take it step by step from there again and see how it goes, It's one of those things. But, what's more so sad about everything is the loss of life, that occurred through this fire. I mean, there's a lady from Thornhill that I heard that perished in a fire, and that is so sad. And for those who lost everything, and even for those, hopefully they don't, most of them probably don't even have insurance and stuff like that, So we're just hoping and praying on South Africans to give a helping hand, and come out and do a little something for everybody so we can support people and get them back on their feet again,
Well, that was Regan Hendricks, who works at the nature reserve not far from here, Yellowwoods Nature Reserve, just expressing his grief, how he had to fight the fire, but ultimately the animals on that wildlife were actually rescued and they were safe, but also just appealing to people of the public to do what they can to support everyone who's been affected by these fires. It's back to you in studio.
So thank you so much, Lerato Tipa, with us once again from the surrounding areas of Port Elizabeth, monitoring the situation there. We do know that that entire garden route area, all the way up to PE, has suffered significantly with those fires. The situation at the moment is that the fires are contained, but firefighters remain very present, monitoring any hotspots there. So firefighters still on high alert across that whole area.